Welcome back to Friends of the Road. We're at the new place. We'll change of scenery now for the intros. Got a flag back there. It's a little less busy, I guess, than it was. I've got my LED lights, like all the big time fucking streamer people have. Only mine was like $10 from Winners. Now I'm gonna make this intro short and sweet. This is a bit of a story time here episode, but there is some Friends of the Road here at the end. This is my really shitty time I had trying to get the fucking internet hooked up at my new house. And if you live in Canada, specifically in Nova Scotia where I live, you have two choices for internet providers. You've got Bell and you've got Eastlink, and that's fucking pretty much it. Like, there is like kind of smaller ones, but they just leech off of the other two. So those are basically the two main ones. So you don't have a lot of options. I know you people in the States have a lot more options than we do, and we're fucking jealous. So anyway, I had a rough time trying to get the internet set up, so this is a bit of a story on how that all went down. And before we go on, I just want to take a minute to give an absolute heartfelt, from the bottom of my heart, and I mean this with every fiber of my being, a huge, enormous fuck you to these two fucking pricks here. Oh my goodness. That guy sucks.
Oh, why you fucking troll me?
Oh no, I got someone on top of me. That's right, you guessed it. We're missing more footage.
Tap you. Right here.
I was down and I pushed that guy in the fucking water.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I got you, man. Here. I can't even right now.
On me. Down him.
Airstrike target
Here.
marked.
That'll fucking...
Track them long enough for me to take the win.
Strike away.
That'll fix him. Where the fuck did those two go?
Oh, you're fucking kidding me?
Thermite.
What? Who did I just down? Those guys took the money and they left.
Yeah.
Who the hell do you think you are? You know what I see? I see two spoiled, ungrateful little rich bitches.
There's no need of that shit. Don't be doing that to people. That's mean. There's a lot of shitty people on here, and you might not like them. You don't do that shit. Anyway, we're going to end the video with two people that me and Pepe came across we found kind of entertaining, and the one was a little, I don't know, it was kind of like a bizarro world of me and Pepe, just on like another scale. It was kind of weird, but anyway, hope you enjoy the video as always. Be sure to like this and share it with a friend so you can share the love of Friends of the Road with them. They might not even know what goes on here, and you can enlighten them to all the wonderful things that you found here. Be sure to check out the TikTok, because I'm updating that again. We always have the Instagram that I don't do anything with. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that already. This is episode 31 of Friends of the Road, and I will see you next week for episode 32. There we go. Yes! There we go. We're fucking back.
I was gonna say this is working well.
I was gonna
couldn't join you, and I couldn't send you an invite.
I wonder, hold on one sec. I want to see if that guy's still sitting outside. This is a story and a half. He is too. He's still out there. Okay. I'm gonna start this from the fucking beginning. I'll probably be able to play tomorrow this time again, but I'm not sure about after that. I think Thursday's gonna start getting crazy. And I'm not gonna have any internet till Monday, so that's gonna fucking suck. Won't be on at all. Waiting around, and fuck knows what time Monday, because it's like, hey, the cable guy's coming between 9 and 5, and it's like, fuck yeah,
you
let's
get an 8-hour
just put the whole
appointment.
cocksucking day on hold for this guy.
Yeah, just waste the whole fucking day for a guy who's gonna show up at 6:30 anyway.
He's gonna, yeah, I know he will. Or if he shows up at all. If he shows up at all. Last month, I go into the store, and I'm ordering the fucking cable, and I'm standing there forever. There's one person working, and there's this fat lump of shit sitting next to the guy doing nothing. And I'm like, I don't know why this woman still works here, because she was there like 3 years ago. She's not in training. She just won't do anything. This desk has 2 computers. I could be served here. She's standing there watching this transaction, which, mind you, is going on forever, because this guy's teaching this woman how an iPhone works. She's fucking stupid. Anyway, phone rings behind me. I turn around and look. The line is out of the store down into the mall, okay? And the guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna be a little while longer because nobody fucking works here. And I'm like, well, he's saying what we're all thinking. And everybody, like, looked up at him, and someone rushed over and took me because I was next in line. So I ordered the cable, or the internet. It's all I want. It's just internet. They said he will send you a text or call you when he's on the way. I'm like, alright, well, that's simple enough. I'll just take the day off work. Good. It's supposed to be on midnight, so I just won't be able to sleep that day. Yesterday was the fucking day, so I'm waiting. Between 8 and 5, the classic fucking 8 and 5 bullshit. I'm like, whatever, I'll be up. Waiting all day, fucking around. I mean, of course, I have lots to do here, so it wasn't like I just fucked the day away, but nobody shows up, and it's like 20 after 5, and I'm like, okay, this ain't good. I'm gonna have to call them. So I fucking call them, and I'm like, yeah, of course and I'm not trying to be racist here, but I get an Indian guy, and I'm like, this is never good. He's a low talker, and he kind of mumbles, and that's not the best, but I could actually hear him kind of
Combination.
It is. So he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, well, nothing, because somebody was supposed to come hook this up, and it's 20 after 5, and nobody fucking showed up. And he's fumbling around, and he goes, I can tell, like, I know in a call center you have a list of lines you read, basically, with whatever situation is. Well, he flipped to, like, page 10, and found the shitty excuse for what happened. And he goes, our technician had too many jobs to do today, and he ran out of time, so he didn't get there. I said, you didn't get there? Like, what do you mean ran out of time? I said, who the fuck's making his fucking schedule? They're either giving him too much, or he's no fucking good. I was like, this is fucking retarded. I said, well, what are we gonna do here? I understand that you're upset. I was like, you fucking think? I said, I just spent the whole fucking day here doing nothing, waiting for you, and there's no one here. And I said, I fucking well knew this was gonna happen.
Feel the touch of the real.
Yeah. I was like, when the fuck is someone coming here? Well, let's schedule this
Feel the
around.
touch of the real.
Okay,
Feel the
the nearest we
realness,
can do
realness.
is the 14th.
Feel the
I
touch of
said,
the
the
real.
14th? I said, well, like fuck, it's gonna be the 14th. I said, here's what's gonna fucking happen. I said, first of all, the installation fee is fucking gone. Second of all, you're taking money off this fucking bill. And third of all, you're coming over tomorrow to do this. And I said, you can't make any of this happen. Put me the fuck through to somebody that can.
Fucking calling head office.
Because I'm fucking pissed. This is retarded. I said, I'm not mad at you. I said, I'm mad for the fucking idiots that you work for, unfortunately. And he's like, yes. I'm like, okay, so, he's like, okay, hold on. I'm like, alright. I sat on hold for 25 minutes. And he finally comes back, and that's when he goes, 983421. That's my employee number. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck you're giving me that for. That's literally what I said to him. I'm like, that's good to have. I wrote that down. He's like, yeah, that's my employee number. I'm like, okay, I wrote it down. I'm like, why the fuck are you telling me this? He's like, oh, I thought you were my supervisor. Hold music. And I was like, what in the fuck?
Calm the fuck down!
Look, is going on here? I sat on hold another 15 minutes. And he comes back. And he's like, okay, I can't do any of this, so I'm going to put you through to the supervisor who can. And I'm like, that would be fucking great. I'm like, thanks for your help. I really hate that you work for these fucking idiots. You have a good day. And he told me to have a good day. So then I get this woman, and she speaks English. And I'm like, okay, now we're making some progress here. At least I'll be able to understand everything here. And she's like, what's the problem? And I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure you know what the problem is, but in case you fucking don't, nobody came and hooked this up. I went through the whole thing again, that I'm not paying for any of this shit, and I want them to fucking come do this. Oh, okay, well, I'll get them, we'll get them to come out tomorrow. Let me work on your account. I'm like, okay. And then she goes, oh, I can't get into your account. there's somebody in there doing something to it. I'm like, it's one at a time? Why can't you go in and do anything? She's like, I'm gonna have to go get my supervisor. Hold on. I'm like, you're the supervisor. The supervisor now has to go get the supervisor. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm on hold another 10 minutes. And I'm like, this is fucking retarded. I can't even believe this is happening. So she comes back. She's like, okay, I got that person out of your account. I've got it scheduled. It says it's pending. Someone's supposed to come tomorrow to do it. I said, I have a question for you now. It's like, what's that? I said, are they gonna fucking show up tomorrow? Or am I just gonna sit here like a fucking stupid asshole again? She's like, oh, you don't have to worry. They'll be there. I said, well, yeah, you told me that a month ago, and nobody fucking showed up because apparently he had too much to do. Oh, well, sometimes jobs take longer than they should. I said, well, maybe you should fucking learn how to schedule. Because I said, where I work, we don't know how that works either, and it fucks up everything. The only difference is people aren't waiting at home, taking time off, and fucking around to wait for him to come. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. I said, next, I want the fucking money off this bill. No installation fee. I went through it again. And guess what I hear?
$10 fucking a month!
Dead silence. I said, hello? Nothing. The line was gone. She either hung up or it wasn't on my end because service is perfect here in town. There's no problems with service at all. Gone. I'm like, well, fine. I'm just fucking calling him back. So I called back and got some French woman. And I'm like, I can't believe that I'm going through this through a fucking fifth time with a third person, but I am. And I said, I'm going to have a fucking story for you. So I told her the story. And I'm like, all I want to know is if my appointment exists, and I want the money off this goddamn fucking bill that I don't even have yet. And she's like, well, we can't do that because the bill doesn't exist yet because the internet isn't put in. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that makes sense. So I'm like, do I just call you cocksuckers basically when I get the bill? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, cool. She just admitted they were cocksuckers too. So, all right, that's what I'll do. And anyway, she said 8 and 5. I'm like, whatever. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye. This morning, I got up at 8. I'm like, this is the day. They're fucking coming today. I said, I gotta work tonight. I bet you the fuck they're coming at 5, if they come at all. 8:30, that guy called, and another Indian guy, and he talks really fucking quick and can't understand anything. And all I heard was, your house and I'm coming, and a bunch of other stuff. And I'm like, good. Yes. See you soon. He showed up. He was blasting fucking the craziest music I ever heard in my life in this truck. I look out the window and he's standing there with his arms folded, staring up at the fucking peak of the roof, and then he's over in like the neighbor's yard staring up at their trees. And I open the door, I'm like, you got the right place, like what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm trying to see where the old phone line is. Can I cut that out? I said, you can cut out whatever the fuck you want, I just want the internet. Anyway, he fucks around, he climbs up and down this ladder. He must have been out there for an hour and a half climbing up and down the ladder. I have no idea what he was doing. Because when he was done, there was one cable laying in the yard. And
Cable. Oh, my neighbor got the cables, yeah.
apparently I have internet now. And he left the cable laying there. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty much living in my truck because I was in Halifax for 3 months. I'm like, do you go home ever? He's like, not really. I'm like, that's kind of fucked. But anyway...
That's why he couldn't come yesterday. He's probably the only employee.
He might be. But yeah, he was gonna leave the phone line out in the front lawn. He's like, what should I do with this? I'm like, well, can't you take it with you? He's like, no, I got too much garbage in my truck. And I'm thinking, this cable is about probably 20 feet long, but if you wrap it up, it's really not that bad. Because I took a picture of the whole thing and sent it to you. And... I'm like, just give the fucking thing to me. He's like, just go throw it back in your green bin. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. It doesn't go there. I'm like, just give me the fucking thing. He's going to go try and throw it in the green bin. So, I have the internet now. I don't know how much money this costs, but it's not going to be as much as they fucking said. I couldn't, but when he told me the 14th, I was blown away. That really fucking, that pissed me off. But just the fact that he said... that the guy ran out of time and he was too busy was the craziest thing I ever heard. I've never heard that excuse to anything. Like, don't you think if you're working at Bell and you're like, okay, this job was supposed to take like 30 minutes and I've been here for like 4 hours. I should just call dispatch and be like, hey, I'm fucking stuck here. You want to, you know, I can't do everything today. Figure it out, right? Don't, like, nothing.
I never understood why they book you for an 8-hour appointment.
I don't get that either.
Well, they got 4 people booked for the same exact time for that 8-hour appointment.
The best part is, he's still out there right now, because before he left, after he handed me the cable and said he wanted to throw it in the green bin, he's like, yeah, when I was in the middle of doing this, somebody was switching the cable on and off.
Get those cables out. You better get them cables out.
And so, like, somebody was trying to work on it. And so he called Bell, and they're like, nobody's working on the lines around here. So he's like, I'm waiting half an hour to see if, like, someone calls me back about who's working on it. I'm like, somebody's probably just trying to steal cable around here. I don't think you realize what neighborhood you're in right now.
Stealing? You guys are beaming a signal in this fucking trailer park with my permission, not me. So I got these little things that pick up that signal from space. How the fuck is that stealing?
Like, it's not that bad, but it's like, like if I look out my window to the neighbors, there's a van that's just perma-parked in the backyard, and it looks like the one Bubbles lived in that one season when his shed was gone. So I don't know. This was a completely fucked experience. Moving in was great other than that. Bell was just fucked up. Because they're retarded.
That kind of stuff, and then changing your address on fucking everything.
Yeah.
And charge your shit.
And I'm not gonna have any internet till Monday, so that's gonna fucking suck. Won't be on at all. Waiting around, and fuck knows what time Monday, because it's like, hey, the cable guy's coming between 9 and 5, and it's like, fuck yeah,
you get an 8-hour
put the whole cocksucking day on hold for this guy.
Yeah, just waste the whole fucking day for a guy who's gonna show up at 6:30 anyway.
He's gonna, yeah, I know he will. Or if he shows up at all.
But I'm not done yet.
He should be here. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
I'm on
Fuck
console,
yeah.
I'm like 2 hours behind you fellas.
Just played like 2 games in a row with squeakers that were literally like, they died, and we're like, oh my god, come and help me, come revive me, while they're still actively being shot by like 4 different teams.
And they probably pushed it all by themselves. Yeah. Oh my god, my whole YouTube series is pretty much kids like that. Let's be honest.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I had you guys muted because the last team I had an 8-year-old on there named Pussy Slayer 69. All he did was squeak and cry the whole game.
You know, he's just fucking, he's a plumber, man. He's just fucking laying pipe every Saturday night.
Oh yeah.
You know, those 8-year-olds are, man. They got all that energy. I heard, the rumor has it was on Twitter, that Pussy Slayer 69 is the reason that Mia Khalifa retired from porn.
Hey,
I believe that.
She
I
got
fucking
with
believe
Pussy
it.
Slayer 69 one time. She was like, man, my pussy is absolutely slayed. I can't fucking do this anymore.
Man, I played the stupidest game ever yesterday. Me and a buddy fucking dropped in, and these 2 guys are like, hey, you want to have a race for kills? I'm like, not really. I think we should just fucking drop in together because it's quads, and probably gonna dive, push a team by yourself. He's like, no, man, we're gonna land here and have a kill race. They were on the ground for fucking 2 minutes, and both of them get wiped. I'm like, yeah, this is good.
I did that once with a kid.
I got my... Oh, fuck, I didn't know that was happening.
Are you stupid or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
that's why
warning.
I didn't jump down.
Yeah.
He said precision, and I was like, alright, yeah, I'm just gonna stay up here for a second.
I got the
No, I'm getting shot.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, you are. Oh
down
my god,
this
dude, they're
direction.
like really close.
Yeah, well, they
Go
are
out
too.
the other side and go up.
That guy's accuracy is almost as bad as mine.
I have a.
Oh my god, there's all 3 of them here.
Yeah.
They boys.
Oh my god! Dude, literally, I jumped out the window, popping behind them, and as soon as I jumped out the window, they're just dead.
I just swapped the MG82 and fucking wiped them. All I heard was, oh my god, they were gone. There's my money.
I just did.
Drop inbound.
So that way you don't have to be out in the fucking.
Yeah, you can be outside and get the lead
Yeah.
out through the wall. We just, as soon as we get it, we turn around and throw it at that ammo cache that's downstairs.
We got a heli coming on us. I've got a stoner, you dumb bitch. He jumped.
Oh, that's what I should do.
This guy in the gun.
Remember
Bring
that,
us in.
Jumped again.
Yeah. In the memory of that guy, I'm gonna go get my fins.
He's
so I can
coming
fin
this
him.
way.
One right on us.
Yeah.
Safe zone relocated.
I
Said he
don't know
landed
why
on
in the
us?
world he... Oh, he's at his loadout. Not anymore, he's not.
Oh,
You're fucking stupid as fuck. Why would you even do
get
that?
shit on,
Hey, there's 4
bitch.
people shooting at me. I should go in there alone. Definitely.
You
Definitely.
don't suck at this game. You don't even know how to play this game. If he's shooting a shotgun and it comes out bright orange, you're supposed to run in front of it.
Ain't it? You can time the amount of time when you're shooting him with a fucking calendar.
Yeah, right.
I guess-
Somebody snipe that guy, please.
You got it, dude.
Thank you.
Your wish is my command. You. The water tower. 'Cause
flashback of
I thought I was
Vietnam.
getting shot. With
Oh,
an
I see him.
LMG
He's at the
from up there.
very top. Yeah.
I hope
No,
I see him.
He's got cold-blooded. He's not fucking pinging. Who's shooting at us? Is that from Bio? Whoever
Hey,
it
you know
is
what
doesn't have
really
good
sucked
accuracy.
for that guy on the top of the fucking water tower?
If he got his
Is if
head
there was
taken off.
some way for us to just
one's
levitate
mine.
up there.
I'm on the stick.
Oh no!
What the hell was that?
I downed a guy.
Me too.
It was me, but I downed him. Oh, you
Throwing
pussy.
thermite.
Alright, he's got all my shit on top of the water tower now. So fuck, I missed, and he's still up there.
No, I got your back. If you stay on it, I'll fuck him up. Let him peek that side.
Where'd my fucking guns go?
There you go.
Do it again, bitch.
Just stay
You
up
gotta run
there
out
the
of
whole
armor
game.
someday.
Yeah. We should go get him munitions because I'm completely out of ammo.
I see him.
Oh,
He's on the
fuck, 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 fuck.
backside.
I have munitions. Don't let me die!
Oh no!
Who's down?
Who's shooting at you?
Me.
Oh shit! He fucked
my.
on me.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he
I
got
didn't
me.
see him.
Yo, oh shit. Alright, there's the munitions right here.
I hit him a little bit. He's right
That's
on
a
the
different
outside.
guy. Cause I couldn't ping that guy when I was shooting, so I think there's 2 up there now.
Oh yeah, you can take my satchel too, you fat fuck.
Oh, that's rough.
Sorry, man. I'd give it back, but can't now.
John gave it back to me one night. We were playing with John. He took my satchel and he's like, "I'm sorry, Dad." He thermited himself. So I gave him my satchel.
I got hit again
The guy who
from.
got me,
Hey, I
believe
think
it or
that's who
not,
hit
you're
me.
actually laying on him right now. Drowns.
Well, there's a guy behind us.
Gas is closing in.
Yeah, there
Oh
is.
my fuck! There is.
He's in the windows. He's right up above in the window.
How
right
is he
above
up
you.
Yeah,
here?
he's one floor up in the back window.
No way.
Why? Hello there. Get him, Mike. He's above you.
got a plate.
Directly above you.
Yeah.
He closed the door, so he's pretty much right above.
He opened the door.
This one.
That's loud.
Oh my fucking god, he fucking dead.
Hold for like 15 seconds if you can.
Yeah.
You got 11 seconds for me. That's right there.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Oh, this is the final fuck. Did you get the loadout or no? Oh shit, there's a guy pushing you. Right about
He's
here,
still up
Green.
there. He killed me.
Hostile dropping into the area.
Oh, hi.
Skies.
Here we go.
Right.
Come on, come and kill me, you pussy. Come and do it. Come and finish me.
Oh
Your
my.
grandma sucks at bingo.
Finish the mission.
What? I just got fucking ripped. Where'd that come
The
from?
enemy took that one, but
That
we'll
was
be back
behind
to
me.
finish
I
the
have.
job.
I feel so
have to
bad
go.
about that. This
You
was
have
nice,
to go.
fellas.
Yeah, I have to go get Elisa on the bus.
Fuck her! Make her walk. She's 5, she can walk. Somebody call a
Are they gone? Those guys were great. I love that game.